yung soon-to-be wife mo, she chose you every day. Diba? Parang Ben and Ben. Araw-araw ikaw ang pipiliin. Ganun yung ginawa niya sa'yo and yet anong ginawa mo? Diba? Tinapon mo lahat yun for one night. Not even one night. A few minutes? Let's just say an hour. A few hours, diba? Sabi nga nung isang co-host ko sa long form na podcast namin, shout out sa'yo, Bay. Sa kanya ko nakuha to. And she's only 18 and she thinks maturely. And shout out sa'yo, itong sabi niya, wag mong ipagpapalit ang day one girl mo sa one day girl. Good evening. This is your host, Erwin. And this is Anonymous Pinoy Confessions Unplugged. Welcome na naman sa panibagong episode ng APC Unplugged. And how are you guys finding yung last few episodes? Nag-enjoy ba kayo? Any feedback will actually do, as I wanna get better at this and gusto kong makapag-cater sa inyo ng mas okay na content. So, let me know sa comments kung ano yung tingin nyo and ano pa yung mga recommendation and possibly gusto nyong makita in the future besides this. So, with that, simulan na natin ng kumpisalan. I am a 29-year-old male and I am currently engaged to my soon-to-be wife. Ikakasal kami next year. One time, may na-meet akong trans woman sa party, same age as me. Tangina, sobrang hot niya. So we spoke and we hit it off at the party. And nung nalasing na kami, she wanted to have sex. Sobrang hesitant ako nung una since straight ako as a guy and mahal ko ang fiancé ko. But fuck, I eventually gave in. After that night, hindi pa rin ako makaget over sa kanya. Now, sobrang confused and guilty ko about sa nangyari dahil hindi ko alam kung paano ko sasabihin sa fiancé ko and if I should still go through with the marriage dahil sa ginawa ko. But worst of all, hindi ko alam if I'm considered gay because I made love with a trans woman and I don't know how to justify it. Yun ang kumpisal. Grabe, usapang kasal na naman. Alam nyo, ito yung hindi ko maintindihan eh. Like, hindi ko alam kung itong si sender is may history ng cheating. You know what I mean? Kung siya yung tipo ng tao na habang sila nung fiancé niya o nung mag-girlfriend pa lang sila, mag-boyfriend, nag-cheat na. Kasi ang hindi ko talaga maisip dito is kung hindi ka cheater for the longest time and ngayon ikakasal na kayo, why the fuck do you have to wait until now to do this stupid thing? Kasi ikakasal na kayo eh. I'm not saying na okay lang na gawin mo siya bago kayo kasal. No, I'm not trying to say that. What I'm trying to get across is mas masakit kapag ngayon mo gagawin na ilang buwan na lang ikakasal na kayo. Like, naiintindihan nyo ba yung sinasabi ko guys? Mas masakit yun eh kasi parang ready na kayong mag-settle down na parang sure na kayo sa isa't isa na tayong dalawa na. And inantay mo pang ngayon gawin tong kagaguhan na to. Sorry sa language pero nakakapikon kasi. You know what I mean? Na parang ang lakas pa ng loob ni guy sabihin na mahal ko yung fiancé ko. Kung mahal mo pala yung fiancé mo, then why the fuck did you do this shit, bro? Like, straight up, man to man, bakit mo ginawa? 'Di ba? Kung mahal mo pala eh. 'Di ba? And I hate it kapag sinasabi ng mga tao na I can get flamed for this pero I'm just gonna say it. Like yung i-blame nila sa alcohol na impaired yung judgment ko, impaired yung pag-iisip ko nung time na nag-decide ako kaya nangyari yun. No, it's not. The fact na naaalala mo yung nangyari, it means na alam mo yung ginagawa mo eh. 'Di ba? And kung alam mo na may temptation eh kasi nagpapakita na sa iyo ng motibo yung trans woman. Inaya ka na niya and tumanggi ka na, sabi mo. Tumanggi ka na. I think yun yung sabi niya. And sobrang hesitant ako nung una since straight ako as a guy. So, ito pala. Gusto ko muna tong tanungin pala kasi sinabi niya na hindi siya sure kung straight pa rin daw siya kasi pumatol siya sa trans woman. In my opinion, I think na-attract siya dun sa trans woman kasi he saw her as a girl. So in that case, she is a she. Like, babae na siya, right? I mean, di ko alam kung anong opinion ng iba, but in my case, I feel like yun yung take ko dun sa bagay na yun, na parang na-attract siya dun sa dahil babae na. Mukhang babae na, di ba? And siguro ito yung gusto kong i-point out na naging hesitant siya. Kasi sabi niya, sobrang hesitant ako nung una since straight ako as a guy. So, naging hesitant siya kasi trans woman itong nagpo-provide ng motibo sa kanya. What if this was a straight girl, like a woman, like literal, like talagang woman na hindi trans? Does that mean hindi na siya mag-hesitate kasi babae yun? Like babaeng pinanganak na babae. You know what I mean? Parang pwede nating sabihin na parang okay, you still have thoughts of cheating already and nag-hesitate ka lang kasi una, trans woman siya and you know you're straight and you don't know if you're considered gay kasi pumatol ka sa trans woman. I feel like yun yung argument niya sa utak niya kung bakit medyo nagpo-push back siya nung una. And I feel like, bro, that's already cheating in itself pag naiisip mo na yun even without even doing it. Diba? And the fact na hindi ka pa din makaget over sa kanya after doing that, and bro, and then now you're thinking kung dapat mo pa bang ituloy yung wedding. Like, fuck no, man. Like, you shouldn't. Kasi you can't even like stand your own ground na parang tanggihan yung temptation. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that. We are all getting tempted all the time, but it is a conscious effort every day that you make na parang to choose what you think is best. And I feel like at 29, you're already mature enough to do that. Kasi ikakasal ka na nga di ba? And ang nakakatawa pa dito sa huli, bukod sa ang problema mo is kung paano mo sasabihin or kung dapat mong sabihin sa wife mo, sinabi mo pang, ang parang feeling ko ang mas malaking problema mo pa is kung you consider yourself gay. Bro, that's the last thing you should be worried about right now. What you should be worried about is yung panlolokong ginawa mo. Yun lang. Kasi imaginein mo kung yung soon-to-be wife mo, she chose you every day. Diba? Parang Ben and Ben. Araw-araw ikaw ang pipiliin. Ganun yung ginawa niya sa'yo and yet anong ginawa mo? Diba? Tinapon mo lahat yun for one night. Not even one night. A few minutes? Let's just say an hour. A few hours, diba? Sabi nga nung isang co-host ko sa long form na podcast namin, shoutout sa'yo, Bay. Sa kanya ko nakuha to. And she's only 18 and she thinks maturely. And shoutout sa'yo, itong sabi niya, huwag mong ipagpapalit ang day one girl mo sa one day girl. Uulitin ko, huwag mong ipagpalit ang day one girl mo sa one day girl. Let that sink in. Okay? Imaginein mo, what if this girl that you've been with, tong day one girl mo, you guys have been together for 5, 8, 10 years and nagparty ka lang, kinalimutan mo lahat yun kasi hindi mo kayang tanggihan yung tawag ng laman. I don't know. Hindi ako nagmamalinis or anything. Alam niyo yun? Ibig ko sabihin, it happens. You get tempted all the time. I get tempted all the time. But Diyos ko, hindi ko kayang talikuran yung binuo ko. Alam mo yun? Kasi I just feel disappointed, you know? Na parang okay na sana happy ending na kayo ikakasal na kayo, you guys are probably planning yung family nyo together, yung vision nyo ng isa't isa, kung ano kayo magiging pagtanda nyo, tapos nagparty ka lang, bro, kinalimutan mo lahat yun just because of 1 pop, 2 pops, 3 pops, I don't know how many pops, bro. Hindi worth na justification yun and kung lalaki ka talaga bro, magpakalalaki ka, aminin mo yan sa ewan ko kung natuloy yung kasal nyo, kung kailan man yung kung ano man yung designated, sabi niya next year, so 2026 kasi 2025 ngayon. Kung habang hindi pa umaabot doon, I feel like alam kong kakainin ka nitong guilt mo eh. Alam ko kasi ngayon pa lang nababother ka na, and don't even think about if you're straight or gay, bro. It's not even like, that's not even the conversation we're having right now. Kasi pag pinag-usapan nyo yan ng magiging wife mo or soon to be wife mo, that's probably the last thing na magiging issue, I feel like. Ang issue dito is yung cheating. Kahit kanino pa yan, mapababae, mapalalaki. Pag nag-cheat ka, that's it, bro. That's it. Wala nang balikan yun. 'Di ba? I don't know kung tatanggapin ka pa rin ng soon to be wife mo. If she does, then I don't know. Good for you, I guess. But that's not for me to say, 'di ba? And yun lang yung thoughts ko. And I'm kind of, frustrated kasi why wait? Why wait all these years when you're about to settle down, like I said kanina, to cheat at the very last minute? Tinapon mo yung day one girl mo for one day girl. Bro, like, really? Like, really? Anyway, yun yung thoughts ko. And I got in my feelings, guys, talaga. Kasi wala kapag kasi mahal mo talaga yung isang tao, you wouldn't really do anything to, like, especially kung yung family nung magiging wife mo is they never treated you any less of a family. Like, grabe. Kasi pag nagpakasal ka, hindi lang naman yung babae pakakasalan mo o yung lalaki pakakasalan mo, kundi yung pamilya niya, di ba? And that's just how I think. Kasi ganun yung mindset ko towards sa sarili kong relationship na, mahal ko sila lahat. Bukod sa, like, obviously, mahal ko yung partner ko and obviously, mahal ko yung pamilya niya. Di ba? Pinahalagahan ko yun, yung bond na yun. So, I guess iba-iba tayo. And anyway, like I said, those are my thoughts. Let me know, guys, kung anong tingin nyo dito sa confession na to. And thank you for tuning in. And this is your host, Erwin. And until next time, peace.